In today's video, we're looking at the GoPro and why you should check it out. And I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I make weekly content on the best cameras for beginners and people that just want a camera separate from their phone. If that sounds of interest to you, subscribe now. Why should you check out the GoPro? This is an awesome camera. This is actually the GoPro 9. Put in the comments if you would like me to get a newer one. I'm debating about getting like the 11. I'll perhaps explain that when I get it. But the reason today I want to talk about the GoPro, if you want a camera separate from your phone, you want something that's small and agile, waterproof, it can take on all the elements, you want something that's light, it can fit in the bag, you can go on an adventure, a long walk or a holiday, then the GoPro really is the camera to check out. This can perform fantastic video in HD, 4K and even 5K, which is really impressive. Now what I like about this, it has like a selfie screen so you can see yourself when you're recording. You can get nice little adapters for this camera. Get a nice little selfie stick that extends quite long, which is really nice. You can get little cages for it, you can get like lights for it, and all sorts of little gadgets, different adapters depending on situations. You can attach it to your head and all that sort of stuff. So if you're, I don't know, crossing the deserts of the planet, that's something to think about. But what I like this camera then, so even when it's off, say there's a moment, I don't know, you by a river and you see some birds flying off the river or elephants or something like that, you can press record, and even when the camera's off, it will record, which I think is a fantastic little feature that not even my M50 does that. But I really like this. It's very easy to use. You just turn it on and you just press record. It does take nice photos as well. I personally would say it's more of a video camera. Has a very nice screen on the back, which is a touch screen. It has 4 settings, so you can play around with wider and wider shots, which gives this a really nice element. I would put it down to sort of the middle or just the one below, and that would give a nice sort of almost like a human eye feel, so you can see a large amount of space, nice wide angle shot, which is really good for vlogging or just taking nice shots of places you are and stuff like that. So if you want a camera that really does everything, I would definitely check out the GoPro. And what's nice about this, because it's small and agile, it's very light, but because it feels just slightly weighty, you know it's good quality, if that makes sense. I love the lens on it. There it is. It does produce really nice video, as you've probably been seeing now. I'm just going to show you a few clips with this camera. So that was a few video shots of the GoPro that we have. As you can see, it's really nice. That was actually on a selfie stick, sort of flying through a local park. And you know, I just wanted to show you what you could do with this camera, and that's literally the bare minimum. But I like the fact that it's waterproof, so if you're swimming underwater, it will be waterproof for you. I believe you can actually get a little cage for it to make it even more waterproof. But I just like it because it's easy to use. Just bear in mind the adapter on the bottom will be for its own tripods and selfie sticks. You can get adapters as well. To get to the SD card, you have to sort of pull the panel off the side, which is easy enough to do. I would recommend a spare battery. The battery on this does last quite a while, which is really handy. But I recommend with all cameras that you get to get a spare battery. Just because, you know, you don't want to be filled with a good shot. You think, oh no, the battery's ran out, so it's always handy to have. But my little tip on that is turn it off every time you're not using it, and it will save the battery quite a bit. But this is a really nice GoPro. Now I'm looking at getting something like the 11. Because it is newer, and I do find anything 9 and newer, I think they're all great, if you want my honest opinion from what I've seen of them and stuff. But I just thought I'd get 11 because it's a bit newer, and I thought I'd do maybe a few videos about that. Put in the comments below if you'd like to see a newer GoPro. It's sort of a new series thing I'm doing, and if you have any questions about the GoPro, feel free to ask them, and I'll do my best to answer them in the comments below if there's anything I missed. It does have a nice internal microphone as well. It produces very nice audio. Even when it's quite windy, it seems to be able to cut out the wind, probably because it's quite, you know, it's very compact, so it doesn't get affected by wind as much as perhaps a bigger camera, which is really cool to know. But yeah, if you get value from today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and well, buy us a coffee, which supports everything we do here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and in a moment I'm going to leave you 2 end cards that are going to bring you even more value. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a little secret for you guys. You guys rock.